Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Three Hammers. How good did that feel yesterday to get our first win of the season, in our first game of the season, and an away game as well at a bogey ground. Um, Absolutely buzzing. What a performance in the end. You know, we really showed our quality and our fitness level in the end. It was one of those games that could have gone either way. There was turning points in the game. You know, Fonel's penalty, controversial, but throughout the season we'll get one of those against us, and and it's just the way it swings in roundabouts, and yesterday it went for us. This is the new series. I started it last week, 3 reasons to keep believing. There was plenty yesterday, wasn't there? Listen, as I just sort of mentioned there, we beat a bogey team. That's a good sign, that's a good sign to go and beat a bogey team when a player who's renowned for scoring against you scores so early in a game. Callum Wilson scored 3 minutes into that game. The Newcastle fans were well up and well lively at that point. And yeah, we went on and won. And to come from behind twice as well, shows great character in the team. This team has got good character. It's already broke a team that done the double over us last year, which again straight away shows, as even as early as it is, and it's only the first game of the season, that's an improvement already on what last season was when we didn't beat them. Yeah, like I say, we come from behind twice, shows great character. So yeah, that's definitely number one. We've overcome a bogey team, which is a great thing as a West Ham fan. These are teams that we need to be beating. We all love it when we beat the Chelseas, the Tottenhams, the Arsenals. Not so much the Arsenals anymore, but you know what I'm saying. The so-called Big Six. And we know we'll pull one of them out of the bag this season, maybe two out of them out of the bag. But the teams you've got to be beating for West Ham to consistently be a consistent top 8 team are the Newcastles, are the Burnleys, are the Wolves, even the Leicester. You got to be trying to beat those Leicesters because they're our rivals now. Teams like Leicester are teams that if we want to get to their level, you got to be trying to beat them. But yeah, great win. Next one, number 2. We have got a really good team in terms of the 11, and I know I used that one last week as well, but I think I just have to reaffirm it. That 11 is a fantastic 11. It really is. And the fitness and energy levels that team has, and it really showed at the end. That's why we had that bit more in that last sort of 20 minutes to really go on and get that win. Declan Rice grew into that game. He, at first when St Maxim did him a few times, a lesser player may have crumbled a little bit in that, but he went on and was an absolute monster in that game. I thought Jared Bowen was excellent, really busy and hard working. Obviously, Benrahma, we know he's going to have a good season this year. We know it, you can really see it. Goal and assist yesterday. What more could you ask? Antonio, fantastic. Soufal, maybe one of the lesser games for Soufal. Dawson is the only one for me where that centre back needs to come in. If I'm picking out a couple of negatives on this Keep Believing show, Dawson, there needs to be a centre back that comes in to replace him. And also, when you looked at the bench yesterday in terms of a way to go forward, again, Moyes needs some options. He needs some players that when he looks on that bench can go, oh yeah, we'll bring him on. Whether that's Origi, whether that's Lingard, whether that's Milenkovic starting, or Zuma, whoever we end up getting, if anyone. It's just giving Moyes some options so that when he looks at the bench he can change it. Because if we would have gone 3-2 down in that game and the other way, you'd be thinking, well, who's he going to bring on? What's he going to happen? And the only other thing on that on the negative side of the game, pick a penalty taker, Dave. Come on. I thought Cresswell might step up. We know the famous left back with a sweet left foot and a penalty. We had one of the best ones ever in Julian Dix. Cresswell's probably the sweetest striker of the ball at the club. Beautiful technique, lovely drive of the ball. He would be my pick to be the penalty taker if we do get another one. We'll get another one throughout the season. He would be my pick. We've seen Rice try to do it. He's missed a couple. Antonio just comes across a bit too casual to be a penalty taker. Maybe Benrahma could. Maybe Benrahma, another sweet striker of the ball. But yeah, we need to pick one. Apparently, Soucek's really good penalty taker. Slavia Prague and country. So he's another one. So yeah, we've got to try and nail down a penalty take. You know, Mark Mr. Consistent for the penalty spot. We need to find another one. You know, we can't keep missing penalties, even though we've got the rebound on the last couple. You know that these they're important key turning points in a game. You know, if you get a penalty save against you, that galvanises the other team. If you score a penalty, that's your chance to stamp, you know, your authority or start a comeback in a game. So we have to get that consistency in the penalty takers. Point 3 on the last one of the 3 reasons to keep believing. We've got goals, guys. We've got goals everywhere. At the moment, I could give you probably 3 or 4 players that, if they have a good season, they could reach 8 to 10 goals. Antonio, if he's fit for 25 games, I could see him getting 10. Benrahma is capable of 8 to 10 goals, and we've already got one. He's already one down. Jarrod Bowen, capable of 10 goals. If he, again, just needs to get a little bit more calmness in the finishing, because if he would have scored that one yesterday where he went through and did a few plays, that would have absolute wonder goal. But yeah, he's capable. Souček we know is capable. All these players scored yesterday. Antonio, Souček, Benrahma. They're capable. You know, they're more than capable of getting 8 to 10 goals. These players. Fornells is capable of chipping in with 5. We see Cresswell score yesterday. I know it's first goal for ages, but you know, like, it's little ones like that you want. And we know Ogbonna's good for an header every now and then. Dawson's great for an header every now and then. Whenever Soufal scores his first goal, that stadium's going to go absolutely mental, as I will when I'm watching it on telly. So yeah, there's goals there. There is goals there. Where it'd be nice if we did have another striker, and if Jesse Lingard does come back, the rumours are sounding like there's a very good chance that he could come back. Then that's another player who's got goals in him. If you've got goals in your team, you've always got a chance. You know, if your defence can be a bit shaky at times, which sometimes Dawson, you know, he struggles against pacey, tricky players like a St. Maxim, like a Wilson. We're not going to come up against players like that every week. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be a test on Monday night when you've got a range of different types of strikers. You've got Daka with his pace, you've got Iheanacho who's a really good positioning and really good finishing, then you've got Jamie Vardy who's an absolute nuisance and constant pressing. So yeah, if you've got goals and you can retaliate with goals, you're always going to be in with a chance. It's just, again, we've just got to hope these players stay fit and stay consistent. But like I say, I think Benrahma is really, really showing what he's about now. You know, he's had a year to settle, and listen, when he's on the ball, he excites me. You know, he gets you on the edge of your seat. You always think he's capable of doing something. And as Moyes said yesterday, it wasn't so much his goal that impressed me, which was good. You know, it was a header, time to run, put it in. The pass to Antonio, which is beautiful. What a lovely pass into his feet. And Antonio, listen, I am one of them ones. You know, in the 90 minutes, my opinion changes of Antonio, but before that, I was like mouthing off, like, oh, he's getting on my nerves. The geezer can't finish, and then he pulls that off, and you know, I eat my words. You know, there was a number 9 finish. What a fantastic finish that was. So yeah, there's plenty going forward, guys. Honestly, Leicester's going to be a tough game, but we'll talk about that more in the week. But you've got to take a lot out of that Newcastle game. That Newcastle game, as I say, is renowned for being a tough game. We very rarely do well up there, and this is my lifetime. During my lifetime, 36, I haven't seen us win many times up there at all. You know, Anderson won. I remember, I think, did Kevin Nolan score up there for us one time as well? You know, there's been a lot more Tonkins up there as well, not just like 1s and 2-0 losses, where games where we've been absolutely obliterated up there. So, you know, to come from behind twice, you know, get them first 3 points on the table, 37 more to go, you know, then we're safe, and then whatever happens after that, we can start dreaming. Let's hope we're safe again by February. That's what I want. You know, get safe early, and then whatever happens after that, you can enjoy the season and really, like, you know, galvanise on that. Again, there's a long way to go. I'm not getting excited just because of one game. But yeah, it's one down. It's one win down. That first win's done. We're not going to be waiting till October to that first win. That first win's done now. That's a voodoo off your head. And we can carry on and start enjoying games now. Anyway, guys, Hope you enjoyed the show. Give me your 3 reasons to keep believing. You know, this is a weekly show. It'll be done after every game. Yeah, really enjoyed the game. So glad that football's back. So glad that fans were there to enjoy it as well. All the West Ham fans looked like they had such a great day out yesterday. Until next time, guys, come on your irons. Keep believing. Let's go.